Hey everybody, Justin Senior here. How's it going? I've got a great print-on-demand video for you here today, and I'm going to be showing you how to sell personalized print-on-demand baby onesies with Shopify. And this is a super unique product, super unique personalization strategy, and this is going to allow you to sell a product that is 100% unique every single time, and one that you'll be able to sell for a little bit more than a traditional onesie because of that personalization, which leads to that higher perceived value. So let's jump right into it. And first we want to talk about what is print on demand. If you don't know what print on demand is, you definitely want to check that out. It's by far the best business model that's on the internet today. You get to sell hundreds of different print on demand products like t-shirts, apparel, home decor, even these cool, crazy print on demand dolls that some print on demand providers have. Of course, this cool customized onesie that we're talking about here. You could produce and print all of these without ever touching the product, without ever paying for it up front, without ever dealing with fulfillment or shipping. It describes itself right in the name, right? Print on demand. Print means produce, on demand means when ordered. And in e-commerce, when something is ordered, right, the customer pays for it. So this should be the light bulb moment for you here. You get to sell products that don't exist. You get paid up front for them, and you don't need to deal with any of the production or shipping. And there's nothing special about that. That's just how print on demand works, and that's how every print on demand store functions. So you don't need to do anything special other than just literally implement print on demand. And here's the exact setup. You're going to have designs for your print on demand products. Maybe it's a onesie, maybe it's a t-shirt, maybe it's a wall canvas. You're going to go ahead and add those into your store. And I'm going to show you over the shoulder in this video exactly how you do that. Once they're in the store, they're a product just like any other product, and of course a customer can go ahead and order, and when they order, they pay. And that brings us to our job being over. We collect our profit, and we're done. Right? There's literally nothing for us to do. And you might be thinking, well, you're going to get a lot of refunds then because you haven't talked about shipping or producing the product or getting the product to the customer. And of course, that's going to happen, but it's going to happen automatically. Your print-on-demand partner is automatically going to receive the customer information, the order information, what product did they buy, and then they're going to go ahead and create the product. They're going to ship the product. They're going to even provide the tracking number on your behalf to the customer. So you literally don't need to do anything else except sit back, collect your profit. You can't go out to the warehouse. You can't go out and pull the product. You can't go and print it yourself. You can't go and do screen printing. You can't put it in a bubble mailer. All of that, all of the hard work happens automatically with your print-on-demand partner. You sit back and collect the profit. And that's why we love this business so much. But more specifically to this video, why do we want to sell personalized onesies? Well, as a print-on-demand entrepreneur, you have one job, and that is to always find unique, new, and intriguing products. And that's not to say that you're not going to want to have t-shirts and hoodies in your store. Of course, you'll always have your quote-unquote staple products. But these onesies are really unique. And the fact that we can personalize them means that we're always going to be able to offer a truly unique product. I mean, the fact that the customer can personalize the design, right? They can add text, they can add imagery, and I'll show you exactly how that's going to work over the shoulder. But the fact that they can do that literally means there's never going to be two products that look the same. And that's the power of print on demand plus personalization. You're able to do all of this, all this personalization with zero risk. There's no upfront product costs. There's no storing products in a warehouse somewhere. There's no figuring out how to do the personalization. It just all works, and it creates that setup where you're literally always offering a unique product. So how do you sell personalized onesies? First of all, you need the Tsunami Print on Demand app. It's over there at podapp.justinsenior.com. You see the link on your screen. It's 100% free to install this app, and it literally offers personalization right inside of your store. So if you've ever used a print-on-demand app before, it's very similar, except that we also get the ability to do personalization, and you'll see that over the shoulder in a few seconds. So you're going to do step 1, install Tsunami. Step 2, go to the products section of the app, find the apparel, and then simply add the specific onesie or youth-style shirt into your store. And there's a bunch of different styles here. There is an infant bodysuit, which is more like the onesie. There's an infant long bodysuit, which is a little bit bigger sized onesie. Then there's just a kid's size shirt, you know, youth sizes, infant sizes for t-shirts or onesies. So you have full control over this. It doesn't have to just be a onesie. You could sell to baby and youth sizes which, you know, makes for very easy selling, especially in some of the more popular family-related niches with print on demand. So let's go over the shoulder right now and use the Tsunami app. Again, you can get it at podapp.justinsenior.com, and we're going to create some personalized baby ones. So you're looking at podapp.justinsenior.com, and this is the Tsunami print on demand app, totally free to install. And once you install it, you'll be able to access it right over here in your backend under apps in your Shopify store, and we're inside of the product section here. As you can see, there are a ton of different product categories or collections, hundreds of different print-on-demand products available, and they're always adding new ones all the time. But we want to come over here and go to the apparel section, and there are a bunch of pages just of apparel you can scroll through here. But what we really want to pay attention to, like I said, those onesies and the youth cut sizes, they're all up over here. Here's that body, they call it a bodysuit, long sleeve bodysuit, basically just different styles of the same idea. Youth shirts, infant shirts. So we have a lot of different potential here. We're going to go with our traditional onesie here, what they call a bodysuit. And we have our one-page product editor. And this is really powerful. Everything is controlled in one page. First, I want to talk about this section over here because this is the unique part about Tsunami. You get to choose what type of print-on-demand you're going to use. Standard is going to be where we just upload a design on top of the shirt, right? This would be very simple. This is kind of the original way to do print on demand. This doesn't involve any personalization. This pre-designed template, this is what we're going to do. We're going to upload a design, and then we're going to allow the customer to customize the design. So you'll see how that's going to look. And there's options for that. We could allow the customer to add their own image. We're going to put no here. Allow the customer to add their own text. We're going to keep this as yes because we're going to create a design template that allows them to add text into the design. But there's also this option as well. This literally just gives them a blank canvas, and they could upload their own images or photos, right? This is something useful for like a print-on-demand puzzle or a wall canvas where they literally are just going to upload the actual photo that they want. But we're going to go with this pre-design, and we'll create the design template in a second. And just want to show you some of the other things in here. We have our title. So I'll come over here, personalize it. And you'll see what it's going to look like, but it says personalize it, baby onesie with your date of birth year on it. We can come over here, add in your product description. You could do my 3-part product description if you're using that here, or basically just any type of product description. That also kind of describes the customization as well. You see the variants over here in terms of the different sizes and colors. And let's say we didn't want navy, for example, we could just uncheck those. I'm going to keep those checked. On the top over here, we have our pricing. We could charge a little bit more because we are doing personalization. You see the cost and the profit margin. You see the shipping cost to get to the different areas, the shipping time. If you were going to do a pre-design or a standard design, you want the print size to be about 1051 by 1051, pretty much just a square. But it could be bigger than that as well. It will just resize down on here. So the next thing that we need to do is actually create the design template. So clicking create design template, we're going to basically be able to go ahead and add in our design. We'll come and click add image and upload. And it's uploading the design. It's going to get placed directly inside of this print box over here. Here's our design. Drag it right in there. And the design is blank on purpose in terms of this middle section. This is where we're going to instruct our customers to add in the text. And it's going to be the date of birth or the date year of their baby, right? So it's going to be something like established 2020, right? If someone was just born in 2020. You could technically make this shirt for grandparents as well. You wouldn't give them a onesie, but you could say established and say 1950 or whatever. So we'll come over here and then click create design template. And now we're going to be able to publish our product. And you'll see exactly how the customer is going to see it. It's really, really unique, really powerful because the customer will be able to create their actual product. So we'll click publish to store. Should just take a couple seconds and it will be added in there. Okay, product is added successfully. We'll come over here to the products section now, and we will find that onesie right here, personalize it. And this is how the customer is going to see it, right? You notice that there's no add to cart button. In fact, there is a personalized button. And we got our product description, all that stuff. We have the title that we put in there, right? That's all set up. But I want to show you what it typically looks like, right? We'll come over here and just look at a sample product, right? Add to cart button. Over here, we have the personalize button. And you can give instruction down here in terms of how to personalize or what they should put in here, but it's pretty obvious, right? Personalize it with the date of the birth year, right? So, let's just say 2020. So now this is what the customer is seeing. All right, here's their add to cart button now. There's only two actions they could do. They can customize or they could add to cart. So we'll come and click add text. And I'm going to put in, let's say, someone who was, just born this year. And we'll click the check. And you see immediately we have the actual text here added. They can move it around, right? The idea is to have it around the line. Maybe it's a little bit too big. They can shrink it. Maybe it's too small. They can make it bigger, right? Whatever you want. We can edit that, come back over here, change the font, right? This all happens live in front of the customer. So we can come over here now, see how that looks, right? And they could fully customize the look of the shirt, of the text. And now that they're done, it's time to add the product to cart. And this is another really cool part about Tsunami. You'll see this in the cart. It's actually going to update the image to show the customization. So you see over here, it's a little small, and here's some other products as well. But if we open this in a new tab, you'll see that here is the actual design that they created. Remember, the product doesn't show any date on it, right? But in their cart, it shows exactly what they set up. And here's just a bigger image of it so you can see. But this is all automatically created by the Tsunami app. And of course, they could check out just like any other product. And this won't cost any different pricing than your traditional print on demand, except they get to personalize it. And it all happens automatically without you needing to do any work. So incredibly powerful. Here's the baby onesie. Here's a really easy, simple design. You can make this look prettier, but you get the idea. They're going to be able to personalize it with the Tsunami app. And that's why it's my favorite print-on-demand app right now. So check it out. You see the link directly below this video. Hope this helps you make some money, and I'll talk to you real soon.